Contracted with the National Network of Safe Communities, where they came here and they completed an analysis of shootings in Evansville, where they reviewed the number of groups that we had, which was determined to be 12. And then among those 12 groups, there were 110 individuals involved with those groups. They looked at shootings from January of 2020 through May of 2021, and we started implementing GVI in June of 2021. So the first full year was 2022. The GVI program is a multiple pronged approach. Like you said, law enforcement, obviously, Evansville Police Department's involved, Vanderbilt County Sheriff's Office involved as well, where we meet, we talk about, we have what's called a shooting review. Whenever we have a shooting incident that takes place in our city, and then we talk about who we would make what's called a custom notification to reach out to individuals involved. So we have a lot of different stakeholders with those shooting reviews. The prosecutor is there. We have members of various units within our department. We also have other stakeholders where when we do our custom notifications, community partners, whether that could be different social service agencies usually, also the housing authority, just to name a few off the top of my head, Ireland Home-Based Services. They offer juvenile mentoring. Unfortunately, we are dealing with a lot of juveniles with these group-involved crimes. If somebody's looking for different housing options, housing authority, Echo Housing. We also work with churches embracing offenders. Maybe individuals had some kind of criminal offense on their record. Maybe they need looking for a better job, things like that. Evansville Rescue Mission. So we have a lot of different community partners that we work and engage with. And I hate to leave anybody out, but anything from education, food, transportation, clothing, anything you can think of under the sun, we like to provide a resource for that. So it's a three-pronged approach where we want to go out, and so we get a custom notification. Somebody's name has, or an individual may be involved with a shooting, or maybe their loved one's involved with a shooting, and we want to appeal to them and meet them where they're at. So we go out there in a non-enforcement capacity. We, Evansville Police Department, so we go out there in a non-enforcement capacity. We let them know that hey, we don't want this violence to continue. We don't want to see you hurt. We don't want to see you, when I say hurt, dead. We don't want to see you in prison. And if you do continue in this lifestyle, there are consequences. Obviously, as we talked about, the consequences of death or imprisonment. We know if you're involved and we want to hold you accountable to that, but at the same time, we have these resources available because we actually want to see you flourish in Evansville if you're going to remain here. We want to get you connected to those resources. So what we do is we bring out, we have a nice information sheet that we bring out that has information regarding the community partners, has a QR code where they can just hit that with their phone, and a Vanderbilt County resource guide will come up for basically any kind of service that you can think of. So again, we go out there, we extend an offer to help, let them know that, hey, this is not a lifestyle that ends well, but if you remain in this lifestyle, we're also going to hold you accountable to that. In 2022 was the first full year where we implemented group violence intervention, and we had 18 murders in 2022. 5 of those murders were attributed to group violence murders, so they fall under the GVI category. I believe there were about 40 custom notifications completed in 2022. So in 2023, we made some changes. We expanded our community partners. We reached out to more agencies, more individuals that would be able to help our cause. We consulted with other nearby police departments, South Bend, Indiana Police Department regarding their GVI program, and we created our GVI contact cards and the QR code for the community resources. At the same time, streamlining our custom notification process to make sure that when we were making those custom notifications, we were taking note of those interactions, we were documenting them, and then also, if we weren't able to make contact, making continuous efforts to make those contacts. So in 2023, we did see a reduction in overall murders in our city. Again, in 2022, we had 18. In 2023, we had 7 murders. In 2022, we had 5 GVI murders. In 2023, we only had 1 GVI murder, 1 murder attributed to GVI. We also had a higher recovery of guns in 2023. So there's also enforcement action taking place here. Also, individuals that have been involved with shootings, maybe they've been noted as a shooter, they've been in prison. We have, again, that's another piece of it where we've held them accountable, where if you are involved and we're offering this assistance, if you're not willing to take it and continue this lifestyle, we're working with the prosecutor. We're working with our judges to making sure that they're held accountable for those crimes. And the Group Violence Intervention Initiative is something that we as law enforcement can't do on our own. It's something the community can't do on their own. It is something that we're working together in a collaborative fashion so that we can reduce violence in our community and to link people to resources and let them know, hey, you're not trapped in this way of life. We can help, and that's what we're here for, is to help see individuals flourish. And we couldn't do that without our community partners. So we're very grateful for them, and we're always looking for more to get involved. As you know, it can be taxing when you have numerous individuals that are in need of services. So the more partnerships we have, the better. And just to note, how many people accepted services. We had 26 group involved individuals accept services in 2023, and we completed 92 custom notifications in 2023. Again, we completed 40 in 2022, we completed 92 in 2023. I really believe that custom notification is a key in all of this. It's meeting individuals where they're at. It's been quite impactful to be, even sitting on somebody's front porch and talking to them about their loved one who may have been a victim of a shooting, or maybe they have a loved one who's involved, and they want to help them break away, but they haven't been able to figure out how to do that. And they're kind of shocked when there's law enforcement on their front porch saying, we're here to help. We're not here to take somebody to jail, but we're here to help. So it's an opportunity for our entire community to come together and reduce violence and improve the lives of those in our community.